just a matter of waiting. See if people show up, because I really do just decide randomly when I want to go live. Hello, the railroad guy. It's going pretty going, yeah. I went to Chicago for a while, and I've been extremely busy, so I haven't been recording much. So I finally got time. I finally decided to live stream. So I guess since there's someone here, I could get a train running. Make sure that doesn't pull a Bachman and send 907 flying off the rails. Oh yeah, it's gotten a lot deeper. This probably sounds like really crusty at the moment because I'm using my phone for the audio. So. Yeah, I should probably put that on display. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, I'm gonna move this over here. Just for funsies. Gotta flex the goose as much as I can. Oh, and there goes my charger. I would hope that would stay still. But I should really just not charge my phone while I'm doing this. But it's at like 30, and I don't want it to die midstream. So I'm just gonna have to deal with this and find a better way to set this up. Precision scale Reading T1 painted in the AFT scheme. I believe it has DCC and sound too. That will be one really cool thing to see. Holy moly, that must have cost you a fortune. That ought to work there. Yeah, this is the goose is the only brass thing I own that I know of. Well, never mind. Yeah, I have a brass Atlantic. Never mind. I got too much crap. Junk's all over the place. I've got. Oh yeah, I put in a pre-order for Heiss's ES&D boxcar. You can just no, wait, no, 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 no. Where are you going? Oh God. Nope. You're going back. All right, that was a very close call. Why are you not stopping? I I hate Broadway Limited so much. They cause me so much pain in my life. You just try to mute the locomotive and it wants to run away. I'm going kind of slow. I can pick this up. Yeah, I figured it was going to get a little boring in here, so I grabbed my mandolin and all my other, I don't know, all my other garbage. Oh, surprisingly, it only cost me at $225. Absolute steal. Probably going to have the decoder replaced and perhaps some mechanical work done to it too. Yeah, brass locomotives are a pain in the rear to, like, maintain. Like, the poor goose had probably sat for however long it, I think it was produced in the 60s. Not sure. 60s or 70s. Probably sat for a long time. And my other brass locomotive had a drive system that was absolutely destroyed. But I traded it for my crappy Bachmann, the 1990s era Bachmann J class. So I have to say, it was pretty good. Yes, they do look beautiful. Oh great, SMT mainline just uploaded. So, stealing what little viewers I have. Small price metaphorically, of course, yeah. This hobby burns a hole in my pocket. Going back on what I was saying earlier, I got interrupted by this stupid thing right here, trying to smash into the rear of 907's train. I placed a pre-order for Heiss's ES&D boxcars. I'm not sure which road number I got, but I got the second run, so I should do a build video on that. So that ought to be pretty fun to receive in my mailbox one day, whenever it comes out. I think this train has run for about 10 minutes or so, gotta figure out a place to park it, and then switch out for another. Heard CJ train when I told him I bought the T1. He has a Broadway one, and it's costed him a lot more than time, effort, and money to keep in service, and he's always wanted a brass one. Well, that sounds like a womp womp on CJ's part, and also, I have to say, I really am disliking my brass locomotive, the other one, the 442 I had, and that just abruptly stops, because I was going to get it fitted with DCC. I went and I called the store, and I'm like, I have this brass locomotive, and it needs DCC hardwired, and they said it'd cost around $100 to do that, and I'm like, I'm not going to spend that much money on a locomotive that I don't necessarily need to have running right now. Plus, I've got to buy other things like car and gas and stuff. Are you awake yet? Wake up. Nope, not on my watch. You're not doing that. You silly goose. What is making me not happy sounds? Something sounds like it's derailing, but I don't think it is. Hey, it's UP and Rio Grande historian. Welcome to the stream. Fair enough, I have a brass Pacific that also needs DCC. Wanted to have DCC sound in it, but I was told it costs up to $300. Guys, is good, or I got, I can't read that. I'm having a stroke. Is good as brass working? I trust him, but not right now. Well, yes, indeed. You know what I hate about Broadway Limited is that they don't put locomotive headlight dimmers, and it's ridiculously bright. We all have strokes at times. My station light looks like it's not on, but it's just the baggage room, and I need to put a light in that. But like I also said, I don't really have the time. I got a bunch of school crap too, so that's mostly the reason. Ah yes, strokes. Strokes everywhere. (11:59) has had chuff coordinating issues recently. I think the block reader is, like, they have this thing in the axle. I think it's the axle with the valve gear on it and the eccentric crank. uh, on different models and stuff. I meant to say that Guy's good at what he does, but I don't really want to do that right now. Yeah. But it's like not getting centered for some reason when I shut down the locomotive. And when I start it back up, the wheels will be moving really fast and the chuffs will be off. Like it'll be like moving, I don't know, 40 scale miles an hour, and it'll be like puff, puff, puff. And you have to stop it, turn it back on, or turn it off, and then turn it back on again. Solution to all your problems. Oh yeah, there was this really funny thing that happened recently. Oh my goodness. It gets like really quiet for a moment and then it gets even louder. It's so annoying. I have to like turn it down to a point, the sound on 1159, because it's a cool feature, but it's kind of annoying. But like if it's going upgrade, which I have a pretty hefty grade on my railroad, and the oh, there goes my mandolin. Kind of scared me a bit, but as it goes up a grade, it senses the load on the chuff, and the chuff will get louder, and it's kind of annoying because I don't like to run my model trains extremely loud unless I'm alone and there's no one else in my house, because my parents will get annoyed by it. If my G-Tels can scream, and I love to boot that thing up, put it on CV 129 to 255 and let it roar, but not everyone in my house enjoys it, and we have thin walls. Hello, Jello de Meow. Currently making a 1 foot gauge Shay and Gary's mod. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you right now. Someone save poor UP in Rio Grande, historian. It's 8th of January. I'm really bad at it. I'm better at the not traditional version. I have a few other locos that need to be DCC, but they all need to be hardwired. Hope to put an ESU decoder in my T1 so I can have accurate sounds. It has the sound, I think does say they're horrendous. I think that's, yeah. Gotta use my context clues here. This little locomotive, my 440, I love it when I short circuit my layout. I was gonna put ESU in it, and then I realized how expensive it was, and I'm like, no thanks, I'll wait till I'm older and I actually have money. Trying to make better financial decisions. I'd like to also get a better sound decoder in the 060 that I have. My stubby fingers are not helping me right now. The new gearing and cylinders are complete. Now to work on the cab, boiler, and whatever else I need to do. Yeah, please be. I hope you have mental sanity after building that, especially in Gmod. Um, so, oh, never mind. Oh, great heavens. It seems that I have a short. Alright. Time to shut off the power. My layout is absolute mess of wiring and garbage. So there's this problem I've been having where if there's a locomotive on the back curve in the back right corner of my layout, which I never show in any videos because there's nothing back there, and there's a locomotive on the switch, the main switch in my yard, it will short, and I have no idea why. So let's see if I can figure out what's wrong with this. So this locomotive needs to come forward. Oh, that's what it is. It's my Colorado Midland caboose. My favorite railroad of all time just derailed and caused a short circuit. So. Oh, and it just ate. It took a visit to the East Salida in Denver. So, this got a lot more annoying. I say, let's just shove it off the side into the ditch. Here, that ought to work. Get out of here. And then I'm gonna need to flip that switch to get it out of the way. So I gotta. 907 is doing railroads online right now. Yep. Average Midwestern railroad game experience. And I think I can turn the power on without it being shorted. Oh, here comes 11:59. She's screaming. Yeah, I'll just leave it there until the end of the stream. It makes good roadbed. Alright, someone tell 11:59 to be quiet. I'm very concerned about this, how heavy this T1 is going to be. I also found out it has a firebox flicker. Hey, if it has a firebox flicker, it's probably Tsunami 2. Because that's one of the main selling points of Tsunami 2 decoders. So you might be very lucky. Tsunami 2 is my most favoriteest decoder in the whole wide world of sports. And I only have one locomotive with it, and it's my GTEL, and I've always wanted it in another locomotive for their steam decoder because it has so many whistles, bells, and crap. And lighting features, special lighting features. The ones on the diesels are kind of boring. Like, I can put a gyro light and a Mars light on my GTEL, but after time it gets more boring than all heck. So I like steam more. I've seen people with narrow gauge locomotives, and they have firebox flicker and the lights and stuff, and it's beautiful. I hope it is. That would mean I can change the sounds. Yes, you can actually change the sounds without having to go to a model train store to get them the sounds changed. Cough, cough, lock sound. They're so annoying. And that's one of the main reasons I didn't get Lock Sound 2, because I didn't want to have to go back to my store whenever I wanted to change the sounds. And oh good, Oh, great. Heavens. Please stop. We just had a derailment. 2 boxcars are on their side. Oh, God. Alright, I don't know what's up with these two. They're jumbled up together. 11:59 and all these boxcars. Her boxcar train's the biggest pain in the rear I've ever had to deal with. Oh, yep, it's this one. This one has a weight off. I'll just get rid of these two. Yeah, I set it down and it flips itself over. We do not abide by NMRA standards. We are currently doing an ES&D. Like right now, if you look at 11:59, her chuffs are not quartered, and it's kind of weird. Alright, she can shut up now. Alright, let's see if you can hear the crappy QSI decoder from all the way over here. Someone tell 78 to be quiet. That's on the other side of my layout. And it's that bad. I'm gonna run this one on silent mode because you can hear it through my walls. Oh yes, you can hear barely the air compressor on 907. Woo! Indeed. Little Mr. Oliver 11 slash or thingy, I don't know what symbol that is, but Brandon, whatever. Thank you. It's my first one, and I should have built it better. I guess the scenery looks okay. Don't look underneath because the wiring will make you want to vomit. Apparently, precision scale models use ESU lock sound in the decoders. Thankfully, CJ or one of his club members should be able to change it for me. Has the sounds if possible. Yes. I really do hope for you that it is Tsunami because I love Tsunami more than anything. But it definitely sounds like a high chance of having a ESU decoder if it hasn't been changed by the previous owner. Shay is putting me in constant pain. Gmod is great. Kill me. Yeah. Mainline branch line theme. Yeah. So the theme I was going for my railroad was a crappy. We have clapped out locomotives. It's the 1940s, 30s ish, and it's a short line railroad called the Echo Valley and Western. I stole that off the box of a Bachmann set, which is the first train set that I ever owned with DCC, and that was 78 was in that set, and I named it after her. So that was how the Echo Valley came to be. The railroad guy found that out however many months ago, or that was, I think it was a year ago almost now. Yeah, I do love it a lot. It's been expanded upon. There's a whole other terminus area in Anderson, and when I get older, I'm going to like make a prototypical, more esque Like if it was a real railroad, when I'm older, I'm gonna have a huge layout if I'm not out working on the Cumbres and Toltec. Gonna sign up for track crew and see if I want to leave, because apparently that's the most horrible thing on earth, to be a part of maintenance of way. Hello, BB Trains. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go just run to the next door and get me some more water, because I'm out. You can listen to the beautiful sounds of my ESU decoder, or my QSI. I can hear it through the walls. Yes, working for the CNT would be lit. That's truth. I'm probably gonna get a job as I'm gonna go learn how to weld, and welding's a very valuable thing. They probably need it with old steam locomotives and stuff. And then from that's be my base. Like, yeah, I know how to weld, but I don't know how to do rivets and stuff. And then I'll be an apprentice and learn how to do all that. Be like a master mechanic on it. Hello, KT31 Midwest Railroad. Looked it up more. Coder's sounds can be changed, and you can even select between the passenger and freight whistles. Apparently it has 2 different whistles that you can swap. Yes, I know that that feature is on a 1159. No, you do not. You do not. You must not. But this is the... I don't know which one it is. I'll have to find it here. There's a secondary whistle on here, but I don't know which one it is. Just made a prop disappear into the ground while trying to construct the cab. Yes. That's Gmod for you. She is not escaping. F-22, thank you. That's the secondary whistle. It sounds horrible. And that's why I like this one better. Alright, I don't know how to turn it off. There, hallelujah. Let's get number 5. Zoom in. Number 5 has a little teeny tiny coal train. Yeah, that whistle is horrible. It's like, it just sounds bad. Like, you know, just think of railroads online, like, which whistle is it that is the horrible loop? I think it's the 5 chime on the Heisler. That horrible looping sound, like, The sound decoder still sounds different on H1.3 locos. Which sound decoder? That's for sure. There's too many of them. I probably just. I'll turn Bluetooth off just in case I pull funny. Heisler has the goofy whistle loop. Yeah. I know the Heisler and the Class 125 used to have a crappy one on like the first day I played. After the, or before the hot fix they did, it had a icky looping sound for the 3 chime that is kind of inaccurate. Time to go on a rant about Railroads Online. I'm in that ranting mood, you know. Yeah, they did. They had the same. It's the same whistle, but the loop. They fixed the looping issues, which they should have not had any in the first place because I waited a long time for them. Like it was a week after they tested everything, so. And I mean, like, fair enough, like, for Railroads Online, I don't know how to develop a game, I don't know what, like, all problems they're having and stuff, but still, you gotta have better quality control on your product that someone paid a lot of money for. I think I originally paid, like, $20 for it when it first came out, it was, like, $40, and I got it on sale, so I'm lucky. It was actually in a bundle. I remember it was cheaper to buy it with QMA's other garbage inaccurate railroad simulator that doesn't even work. I tried to play it one time and the controls were clunky and half of them didn't, like the inputs didn't work, so I just uninstalled it instantly. It was American Railroads or whatever the heck. They should definitely, yeah, I agree with you. Team is in the right direction, but they keep adding new stuff, neglecting the old things. I would like to see a Eureka revamp and a Cook 260 Cook 260 wood version to be revamped into like, just like, it should be simple to just put the regular, the Cook 260 coal, just import the blender model into the 260's place, the old one, and just replace the coal load with wood, and that should be fine. Or they fix something or add a new feature, but it breaks something else. Yes, that is true. Like, the snow feature is kind of annoying, that you can't plow it with your own locomotive, and I'm sad that you don't get stuck in the snow. That's one thing I was getting excited for, to like have to use the plow, but in the long run it ended up not happening. They should add a rotary. That's all I really care about. That's the only thing I would really like to see added, is a rotary, because that would be really fun. Have like 8 locomotives pushing a rotary up a grade. It just makes me, like, not happy how inaccurate the trains are in the game, too. Like, not the locomotives, but morely, like, it's all unit trains, and I mean, that's a commonly brought up argument, like, unit trains instead of manifests, like, in the time. And I mean, I've been trying to run some manifests with the new Class 125, and I mean, that thing can haul, it's ridiculous. And, like, it's ridiculous in good ways and ridiculous in bad ways. Like, ridiculously powerful and ridiculously overpriced. I'm really happy that the T1 has a ESU lock sound decoder. Thought it would be a crappy QSI decoder, and seeing PCM and BLI were apparently good buddies. Yeah. BLI actually doesn't use QSI decoders anymore. They use their own SHID pipe version of their mashed together, laugh in the face of NMRA standards dumpster fire that is their decoders. I was gonna get a tsunami decoder in 1159, but it just broke. Is the caboose actual narrow gauge caboose, or are those a little bigger? So, the goose right here, that is HON3. This is standard gauge. I'm running on my standard gauge layout right now. I haven't even started building on my HON3 layout, but I've bought all the things that I want to run on it. That's my thought process, you know? Buy the choo-choos and then build the railroad. But that's usually not a good thought process on things. This is, yeah, kind of goofy. I do like the Proto 2000 060 pretty well, so that was a good investment on my behalf. Oh no, this is not HON3. This is standard gauge. Yeah, this is a big grand locomotive. Other gripe I have about railroads online is that the cutoff sim they're always talking about. Yep. Where is it? It's the same wrong stuff as railroader. Oh yes, buy the choo-choos and build the railroad. What could go wrong? Almost lost the shade because the server I was in had someone spamming. Oh. But here, let me teach you something, Mr. Forgot your name. KT 31 Midwest Railroad. So, this is HO standard, and scales and gauges, I don't know who has a good video on it, but just look up scale versus gauge and model railroading on YouTube, and that'll explain everything. It's crazy. But big grand locomotive compared to the little goose. I have a C16 somewhere if I find it, but this is my pride and joy right here, the goose. Here's the C16. C16 right here compared to 1159 is really small. But they're really small in real life too, so I've only seen none of them. Yeah, Toyman Television does have good videos on it. Toyman Television is like one of my most favorite, like, tutorial for model railroad stuff guys on YouTube. I would recommend that you go subscribe to Toyman Television, that's for sure. I've seen both assembled C16s and quite small. Yes, that's indeed. Port 223 in Ogden. Someone let me out of here! Port 223. Seen 268 in person. That's what got me into the narrow gauge. Yes. Let me try to recount his name. Oh my gosh, Lime him. That's what his Leighton Moreland. That's Leighton Moreland's favorite locomotive. He takes care of that thing a lot. Leighton Moreland, Lime that man. Alright, let me go back here and read some of these messages. Oh, I know some HO scale trains. I have a locomotive in HO scale, but haven't run it, so I forgot a lot about HO scale. Yes. Limes! Lime him! Lime him! I'm gonna have to buy one of the Heiss's limes off of his Heiss merchandise store. I've already pre-ordered a ES&D boxcar that I'm gonna assemble on camera. I've already got an older version one that I made myself, which is kind of crappy, so I'm excited for an actual run. Yeah, I would recommend getting them now so you can get them earlier, because I got the second run of them because they were so popular. and I'm really excited for that one to come in the mail. If anyone listens to the band, that's their name. Need to pre-order a boxcar, among other things. Is that a guitar or banjo in the background? It's actually a mandolin. It's really cool. Bad news, I spent all of my doll hairs last weekend, so I currently can't pre-order it. I'm not much of a kit builder, so I'll probably sit this one out. If I ever stumble across a completed one, I'd snatch it up. Yeah, I'm a sort of a kit builder. I mean, if any of y'all seen that, more of a red-greener. I'm a red-green man. I'm currently working on an Athearn Blue Box kit. It's this, making a fictional Colorado and Southern business car. And it's gonna have weird things, just like all the Colorado and Southern has weird things. It's gonna have a train line telephone on the top of the car. It's going to have the weird substory roof thingy mabobber that's on the ends of the cars, and it's kind of weird. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but all the oddball things. And I absolutely need to apply a coat of flat on this, because you can see my reflection in this thing. Like, you can see me waving at you. And then I'm gonna weather the living daylights out of it. Then I've got to decal it all, but I gotta buy decals because I don't want to dry transfer for that. That would make me very, very annoyed. I've dealt with dry transfers a lot because I've had to do custom leathering on all of my Echo Valley locomotives and my AP&T locomotives, which I only have one of. Need to get more. Well, the 5 Rio Grande Western 5 is technically an AP&T locomotive. Yeah, the reflection is horrible on it. The Shay is looking shayier by the minute. The Shay. Today we're going to be talking about the oil conversion. So in order for the oil conversion to happen, you need to have the oil conversion. So the oil conversion, if y'all seen that high school YPT, that's hilarious. This is a little tune I learned on my own. I call it "Oh Susanna" because that's whoever in like the 1800s like wrote about it, and they called it that. If you know the lyrics, I won't sing them because I'm a bad singer. I'm gonna pull Ross Rolland and seal one of CJ Train's concerts with AFT1 right before he's about to depart. I'm playing a mandolin here. I'll turn around the camera and show you. Oh, that's actually nice. This thingy-mabobber. It's really good. They're a really good instrument. Coil was a very easily maintainable resource. Yes. The oil conversion is made out of the oil conversion. And what's a good song that everyone knows? It's a song that'll make you dance like this. The Camptown Ladies. I'm pretty bad when I'm like actually have the camera on me. I play a bass. I've seen that instrument before. Yeah, this is actually I have a fiddle over there, but it's in a case and I don't want to get it out. Oh, also I took the pick guard off because I don't like it. A very nice looking instrument. Thank you. This is I know it almost has the same. I know the E string, the E, D, and G are the same. I know. I'm trying to remember which one string this is. But it's almost the same tuning as a bass, and this is the exact same tuning as a fiddle. So I could pick up a fiddle and play it. I've got one over there, but it needs to be fixed. So usually I play it like this, but I'm trying to remember what his name was, but he was like one of the first fellers to play mandolin. Not Merle Travis. What's his face? Well, I don't know. Flats and Scruggs didn't have one of them, I don't believe. Flat and Scruggs is like my most favorite bluegrass band, so that's why I titled this stream Model Trains and Ranting, because I'll do random stuff too. You know, that ADHD in your mind, you know. Little sprinkle of autism, probably. That's one of my favorite tunes, so guess I'll flip the camera back around. That song is the only reason I have sanity, currently. Should reteach myself to play the Camptown Ladies the real way on the guitar. Shay has a cab, but it's short of looking like a snub-nosed revolver, and to put it Shay. Here, a new angle. I do actually have a banjo and a guitar somewhere in my room. Yeah, they're over there. I should get my fiddle out and make the worst noises on it. It's playable at the moment, but not good sounding. That's for sure. Oh yeah, this baby's out of tune. Missing the live chats. Is this a 4x8 layout? It's a layout, that's for sure. I haven't measured this in forever, and the add-on to the layout is kind of weird in the way it's shaped. Yeah, the QSI decoders, I hate them because they don't allow you to change the volume. Yeah, when my instrument is out of tune, that's the worst nightmare, yeah. And the fact that the bridge is like 8 sizes too big for this, because the bridge was missing when I bought it, or brought it home from school, I guess. They were giving it away for free. I'll have to get my mandolin because it's the exact same tuning, and I can't open my tuner app while I'm live streaming. Yeah, that happens. That scared the bejeebus out of me. The bridge will come off randomly because it's a fiddle, and it'll go snap, and all my strings will go cattywampus. So, I guess I'm not playing that. I need to like file down the flippin' rippin' bridge because it's like 8 sizes too large. So I guess I'll only play my mandolin. So. I trust this thing more not to break in my face, so. I think I've run this one for a long time, so I think I'm gonna change out trains again. What train should I run? Time to make a T-boiler, snub boiler that will have a diamond stack because yes indeed. I love T-boiler shays. There's a ON31 at my model train store in Oklahoma City. And it's cursed, very cursed, yes. The Bachmann version looks kind of interesting, I have to say, but it's pretty cool. But that's not cool enough for me to spend $250 on it. Just realized how much of a leg up I have on CJ now. It's like the mallet all over again. How many locomotives do you have now? That's a good question for you and everyone else. I don't know how many I have either. Oh, shoot. All narrow gauge shades are interesting, yes. And beyond cursed, according to Heiss. Let's put 78 on the coal train. That sounds fun. You are going to work in the coal mines. Yay! Beep, 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 beep. I love it when my controller screams at me. Wah, I'm short-circuited. Wah. Here's a good old classic. It's 78 when she decides to run out of the tunnel, and I just broke my charger again. So I'll have to fix that. I'm surprised one of my good friends hasn't joined in the stream yet. I'll have to text them. They love to join in on the rants. I know it's been 3 weeks. Nice catch of the warm bonnet. Duo in the local. Thank you. Oh yes, I forgot that horrible whistle that I love so much. I do love it a lot. Easy answer, too much. Complex answer, 28. Road to Shea Wettens. I will never do it again. Oh, 78. How come have you derailed, you stupid G. Willikers? Would you even get short-circuited on? Oh, yeah, that's what happened. You're supposed to stay on the rails. You're not supposed to go on the side. life tip for you. I love the horrible whistle. Yes, the single chime. I really need to sell some of my other choo-choos. Yeah, the only one I've only sold one of my own 30 locomotives, and that was the gas mechanical. eBay's a ripoff. Go to shows and trade them, or sell them. That's really what I have to say. I listed it for $150, and I got like 120 out of it. K27 Hooter, yes. That's correct. I do like my BN03 chime better, so. Just DCC locomotives for me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have 9 DCC locomotives. And I have a butt ton of DC locomotives. It's ridiculous. My Shay is going to look derpy as shite, but who cares? It's a complete fictional 1 foot 12-inch gauge Shay locomotive. I hope it's fictional. When you say you hope it's fictional, it's probably going to be real, and you're going to look it up, and it's going to be, like, very, very horrible to look at. Like, who would come up with such a monstrosity? Like, there's really good, like, weird things, like this. The goose. The goose is a great weird thing, but weird logging railroad shays? No, that's a bad weird thing. Oh, thank you, whoever liked my video. Friendly reminder, like the stream. Here, I'll turn on the sounds because this one's actually quite bearable. So, the reason why it's called a galloping goose, the horn sounds like a goose honking, and I actually have it programmed on my GTEL, I think. If I didn't program it back, I don't know. So the goose would waddle, and that's a feature on this model. It goes bum 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 as it goes down the tracks. Just chugged a full glass of water in one attempt. Feeling powerful. Water is so tasty, guys. You should drink some right now. Friendly reminder to the water people. I'm out of water again. How dare I? But water is so good and delightful. Even though I do have a Coca-Cola in time. Like a UPA 6000 rebuilt, like it's a dead goose. I love the locomotive with the diamond stack and a 3 chime. Thank you. I built this one, or red-greened it into existence. Here, I'll just stop it for a moment. So, you might not realize it, but this is a Bachmann 260. Once was a stock one. Used to have a plow on it. I put it for a switcher pilot because I didn't like the fact that I didn't have couplers on the snow pilot, and I was too lazy to buy one off of like eBay or whatever. Diamond stack roundhouse. This is off a box headlight off an IHC 260. Yeah, it's 78. She's still having a happy retirement. Added a ladder on here. I've painted up everything. I've weathered everything to heck. New coal load, cab figures. This toolbox on here. stock UP41 version. Yeah. I do love this locomotive for the sheer modification ability. That's what I do like about Bachmann. I also have a 440 that I've modified to completely ridiculousness. I will never modify 1159 because I paid too much for that. 907 was also a kit bashed. It used to be I was gonna build a Denver Rio Grande 210-2 out of it, but it was too much for me, and I didn't want to pay the money to buy the Alsco weird brown feed water heater, which is non-existent. And I'm so angry that I can't find an Alsco EF1 feed water heater anywhere. Tried to order one off of a website, and they just didn't respond, and I never got mine. And I was very pissed after that, so I just gave up and made it into a CNS 210-2. And the funny thing is, I realized that this one also needs an Alsco feed water heater, so it's incomplete, and it probably will always be incomplete. So it makes me very angry. I do like the way the Alscos look, though, so I'll have to get one sometime, or I'll just put a Wentworth on it, and it'll call it good. It'll look weird. Wentworths are like the ones on the nickel plate road locomotives. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I am on a hunt for feed water heaters. Is yours a Worthington or an Alsco that you need? Because I know there's a lot of Worthingtons on eBay right now, but no Alscos to be found. The Worthingtons are like the box ones with the atomizer on the side of the locomotive. Yeah, Alsco. I would love to have a 3D printer, but that is not within my budget. No, not at all. And if I was trying to order one off of Shapeways, it would cost me a fortune. That's kind of weird. I smack my harmonica and it makes a noise. Alright, let's get this train moving. Oh, hey, no. You're forgetting something, mister. Or Mrs. There you go. Hey, you're forgetting something again. There we go. All is good on the Echo Valley. We are not up to FRA regulations. Don't tell the FRA that. We're literally that one railroad that got shut down. Very accurate air brake simulation. No, that's just because I'm too lazy to lubricate my cars. I need to do that. I lube up my locomotives, but I don't do that to any of my cars because I don't see them as important, and I don't want to spend the extra money on LaBelle 108. I have Blackwell Northern, yes. What does EV and W stand for? That stands for Echo, Valley, and Western. I'll have to show you my other locomotive from them. I have 78 and 79, and I was gonna have another one, but I decided not to buy it. And then there used to be one, 315. I used to have 3 locomotives, but then that one went to a paper company that I have on my railroad that I don't really show too often. It's hard to film back there in the back corner of my room because I have guitar cases and banjo and crap underneath the layout there. Yeah, the train is too heavy. That's the Bachmann Mogul for you. I have had so many struggles with this one until recently, and for some reason something just clicked with it, and it can pull. Like, I had it one time, I up a video, and it pulled like 8 cars that are typically weighted out of a grade up of up off of grade out of Anderson through my mountain tunnel. So, hey man, if I was approached by an engineer and I was like, and they said to me, hey, you want to run the railroad? I'd say sure, and I would hop in the cab of that locomotive and I would enjoy that. But the FRA doesn't. So, wham wham. Uphill slow, downhill fast. Safe or tonnage first, safety last. Bachman can pull 7 cars in a caboose after she slips. Yes. After that, she slips. Yeah, they're kind of crappy. But they're cheap, and that's why I got this one however many years ago. I bought it at Hobby Lobby. Yep, Hobby Lobby is where I bought it. And it's been with me ever since, and it's my oldest steam locomotive that I own, probably. In, like, my own years. I have much older ones. I have, like, a crappy Tyco one. 20-mile railroad, give them a break. Don't see any bad wreck happening, yeah. Oh dear, Bachman. Trying to think what else to rant about. Oh great, I have labella on my hands. That's great. Lubrication is key, but don't overdo it. Track speed on the Blackwell Northern is 4, so them to be endangering human lives, I'm guessing they did about 6. Average track speed on... Oh, I'm trying to remember what railroad it is. Mogul I have is an Easy App version. Quillable Whistle. I did not know they had that on the Easy App. In the Blackwell Northern's manager apparently said a intimate relationship with the miners so they don't act like they're saints. Oh, yeah, I did not know about that part. Yeah, that changes the story a lot. That does. Neat. Didn't know that. Average track speed for Skull, yes. Skull and Farm Rail. Farm Rail is a sad little railroad. They have so many clapped out GP9s. It's amazing. I go down there and I'm just foaming at the GP9s, and they're like, what are you doing here? Just a rumor, though. I love it when I get bullied by railroad employees for foaming. I just finished creating the Goofy Diamond stack for the Snub Nose Shaved. I'm snubbing. No, we are not snubbing. Yeah, so... Coolest thing that ever happened to me on railroad property was probably the War Bonnet local, because they violated FRA regulations knowingly on a camera, or violating Norman City Ordinance. Have they not been scrapped by the people at the EPA? I'm assuming they're GP9 MS or something. No, they're GP9s. They're just straight up stock GP9s. They're absolute garbage. They like to, when they start them, they go and they shoot sparks all over the place because the crappy turbochargers and the seals are probably long gone on them. I actually somewhere, I don't know where I have it, but they have a GP18 there, and I was at a flea market or whatever, and I found a GP18 operating manual, and it's somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I'll have to find it. They had a segment on it for what happens when your turbo goes boom boom. Turbo go burr. Bro, the KNOs let UP take a grain train over there, like, with no problems. BNSF CVR train would probably... So many defects getting back on BNSF from Skull with those tracks. Just like the KNO unit that likes to light Wichita on fire. Duluth is on fire, Wichita version. Trying to remember. What was the one? Oh yeah, it was the DNS. Yeah, the 416 fire. Kind of goofy that they kind of burned all of Durango down and burned the entire mountain range down. So that's why they're doing the oil conversion. The oil conversion. Steam shop update. Today we're going to be talking about the oil conversion. The oil conversion requires the oil conversion, which is the oil conversion. Uh, 416 is very debated. Some people think it was the DNS, but some people say it wasn't. But they took the blame for it, or else they would be sued, which they got sued anyway. So by legality, yes, it was their fault. But that really, I hate to say this because I'll probably be wrong. Probably somewhere. I'm reading Little Engines and Big Men right now. I'm gonna like open it up the next time and just see like the one time the Denver Rio Grande burned down the entire mountain range, or their locomotives or whatever. And because I don't think that the Silverton line has really caught that much of the forest on fire. And plus they have the patrols, the fire patrols behind them. So just like the CNT, but the CNT is a lot cooler because they're not wimpy and they are owned by the states. So they can do bad things like setting forest on fire. But it doesn't matter anyways because the pine beetles have literally killed everything up there. If you've ever been up to Colorado, pine beetles are horrible. They kill the cedar trees. Thank you for saying I have a very nice layout. Like I said earlier, it is a pain in the rear because the electrical wiring underneath. Sketchy system. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Oh my god, the pine beetles are so horrible out there and I'm allergic to them, which makes it worse. Yep. This one is my favorite tune by Heist, which I've put an own spin on it because I don't know how to play it. Pine beetles, they're these little bugs that eat the insides of pine trees and kill them. Yeah, and they go to the next tree and they kill everything. Alright, goodbye Emotos Gaming and Trains. Goofy Whistle has been added. Now I do the headlight. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, I forgot the chords. Would offer mine, but they're shot thanks to my 080's QSI decoder. Sounds like a blues tune. Yes, it's the Bouncing Grasshopper by Heist, if y'all have ever listened to it, but I put my own spin on it because I don't know any of the chords and he hasn't done a studio video on it, so. play that in an old folks' home once. I got plenty of old ladies hitting on me, so. There is a grasshopper, and he is bouncing. That is indeed correct. I'm trying to know if I have any blues tunes that I don't know just the chords to. I do know, if any of y'all listen to John Prine, which very niche creator, but he's morely famous. You probably know him from Paradise, like, and Paradise, Spanish Pipe Dream has to be one of my favorites. Onomatopoeia. I'm trying to think of other song names. He did one album before he died, like the Tree of Forgiveness. That's one of the albums, but. You know, it's funny when you can play a bass line on a instrument that's supposed to be a high hitting instrument. Oh yeah, he died of like the virus that I cannot say on YouTube, or they'll get very angry. He made one album before he died. It caught me off guard. We have a light. Now I must do a wire mod to make whistle and whatnot go burr. Yes, I can play bass lines on guitars and guitar tabs on bass. I have a friend who plays upright bass in our band, and he's really good at it. And he's in jazz band at the part. So he plays it in our concert band too. Rarely, if we ever need one for a song. Plays electric and upright. I have to say upright's better because it's just a giant mandolin or fiddle or whatever the heck. So yeah, John Prine. He's really one of my favorite artists, I have to say. So, Random Rambling, I love it so much. What was I gonna say? Other than the other news that I have, which is kind of funny. So there was this one guy about like a couple of weeks ago or a month ago now, and he was like yapping about me because I made fun of like train face YouTubers or whatever, just kind of poking fun at him. And this guy went like full berserk at me, like the Daylight Productions guy. I know Railroad Guy knows about this guy, and his name was like Daylight Productions, and he had this little friend, which was he commented on my channel one day, and he was like, a long time ago, I remember him, and he said like, I'm going to restore Union Pacific 3977. And like, that's not possible. And he got like very angry after that. Yeah, he needs to calm down. Yeah, he's kind of geeking. I just said that it's kind of cringe, and they were doing some pretty interesting things in their comments too. That's why I decided to make fun of them. They were doing like things, very bad things that I do not say on this platform, or else YouTube will not like me. It's like, his name was like Gabe X the Tory, some other whatever the heck. He was like shipping trains and stuff, and I thought that was just hilarious. He said he was gonna mass report my channel until I was banned, so. And then, never happened. Oh yeah, I didn't actually bully lower class people or any of that. I have a fake account. I have a fake train face YouTuber account that I had set up just to infiltrate them and like get the info. And this guy made up this thing that I was the one who was shipping trains and stuff. Oh, you did? Thank you. I don't know if it's still up there because he likes to be a wimpy kid, like a wimpy guy. He'll say all these curse words and stuff, and the second I go back at him, and don't curse at all. I don't curse that much in some means. Like, I don't curse that much on YouTube because my family members watch my channel and stuff. So it's pretty risky just like sharing the post and calling this guy out. Yeah. I commented on his post again, and he just instantly blocked me and banned me from his channel. So he's kind of wimpy. He'll say all the curse words, but not want to take up a respectful argument. I it was kind of goofy because the other guy, the Union Pacific 3977 guy who thought he was the train, uh, he made another post about me, and like after like a month, um, he like called me an orphan like on a random comment, and it was kind of hilarious. And he just called me an orphan for some reason, and I'm like, dude, you literally, he said to me that he wanted me to stop making fun of him, and I did. I didn't comment for like a month, and then he comes back out of nowhere and calls me an orphan, so I just started making fun of him again, and I tried to hold a respectful argument with him again, and I said, you are the one that keeps egging me on, and you're the one that wants to keep going on. So he made a post about me saying that I bully lower class people again. And I mean, I'm not wrong. They're kind of like inferior to us rail fan people. They're not weird. We're not weird, but they're really weird. I mean, we're still weird, but not as weird as them. That's what I'm trying to say. I need more water. I'll be back. Feel free to converse among yourselves, and I'll turn the sound back on. Water is so delightful. Alright, yeah. I gotta go and see. I think he blocked all y'all's comments, so. Yeah, people like that no one likes, really. They have their all weird group of friends, and there's weird stuff in my water. Oh well. Um, uh, Currently remodeling my house. We are, my family and I are remodeling, and I can only get water out of my sink, and it's kind of icky, but I don't really care. Yeah, but this guy kept on going on ranting about something or other, and I just said, if you want it to stop, you could just not, like, I didn't curse at this guy at all. I just called him an idiot at some point. That's about as far as I went with that. I called him an idiot for trying to start this back up again. And then he comes, like, guns a-blazing at me, staying, like, dropping F-bombs and calling me a old female dog, and it's like, dang. This guy is geeking. So, yeah, some of those parts of the quote-unquote rail fan community that deserve to be locked in the funny padded rooms, yes. Insane people that are having trains, like, they were like, oh, it's so bad. I'll have to join Discord and show y'all some of the screenshots. I might as well not just, like, get Discord on my computer. I don't want to have to ask my parents. They'll probably be fine with that. If they find out, I'll just say, oh, it's a thing for my friends. Because it is a thing for my friends. It was ridiculous at that time, and I mean, I probably won't make fun of him again, but if he, like, keeps jabbing at me, I'll keep making fun of him, so. I will soon. I'll have to get on my computer tonight and get an account set up. I'm gonna be driving here in a couple months, so I think I can make my own decisions. Oh yes, so much shenanigans. I could show you stuff that I really don't show on my channel, like the garbage that is Anderson. Anderson's a total dumpster fire right now, like building wise. I could actually just show y'all right now. Let's go on a little adventure. All right, here's a layout tour time, guys. There's 78. I am almost 16. I'll be 16 in June. I have my learners, yes. So this is all new. I inherited a lot of trains. These whole boxes here are filled to the brim with trains, and I've got more under my bed. And I inherited them from my. Oh my gosh, I love how shaky that the YouTube camera is. Like, it's weird. They have like glitches and stuff. It looks really poor quality on my end. But I inherited all of these, and I set up a farm. I used to have a very crappy farm, and I bought this one a while ago. It's sort of new. I bought it like last Christmas. I bought this one this Christmas, and yeah, this is the current dumpster fire. It looks bad because I just have them set out. I inherited this one. I bought this one. I bought this one. I bought this one. I bought that one. Like back here looks great. Yeah, I need to put more flocking down and crap. And there used to be the logging scene there until I moved it here. I have my spar pole, and that's the paper mill, that's the freight house. And then, so the way this works is that lumber is on this track. Lumber comes out on this track. Coal goes in on this track where the 5 is sitting, and then lumber goes in on this track. Coal and lumber go in. Coal comes from the town Copperton, because I don't have enough space for a coal mine. Alright, good night, KT31 Midwest Railroad. I will see you. Good night. Probably going to end the stream here soon when it comes up to like 150 minutes. Might go on for a little while more, but the logs go in, and then the beams go out. The beams go to the city if I really want to run ops on my layout, but here's the 6. I don't run her much. Oh yeah, there's the moonshine shack that I added right there. And I got a bunch of hikers and hobos. I guess these guys are like a hobo camp. I don't even know if you can say that anymore. Alright, I will let you know when I get Discord. Might be tonight, might be tomorrow, so. Yeah, here's my shelves full of shite and garbage, so. Let's put this back on. I really don't show my face anymore. That's kind of goofy that I don't do that. Oops. There we go. I was like, what is that weird noise? And it's just 907. She likes to idle very quietly and think something's wrong with something in my room, and nope, it's just 907. Like a motor has died on my fan. Nope, just the weird idling sound on the Bachmann decoders. So, now I'm gonna go on another spiel of what I want to do more with my channel. So, really late, and I don't want to give this out too much because I don't want to make any false promises, you know, kind of like that one Midwestern Railroad Simulator. Um, but I might be expanding my channel to actually include the more in my name. I do some other things sometimes other than trains, but I might do, if YouTube will allow it, because I know YouTube doesn't like it, but more of gun videos. I went skeet shooting earlier today. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I keep burping. How dare I? But I went trap shooting and skeet shooting and stuff, and I might want to video that. I might buy a good camera and like have a GoPro strapped to my head. This needs to be more this way. So, I don't know. I also was thinking about doing more World War II stuff because I had a World War II collection at one point, but YouTube also doesn't like that because the funny German symbols that I have on some of my stuff, like my stick grenades and all that garbage. Oh yeah, I did actually post one a long time ago, me shooting my Mosin Nagant, and YouTube got so angry about it, they took my video down and stuff, and I had to report it as like educational and submitted a report for them, or an appeal, and they were like, no. So if I'm gonna have to do that, I'm gonna have to have it like on educational content. I might also do like, yeah, I actually have it still up on my channel somewhere, but it's kind of goofy that they care about that. But like, usually YouTube doesn't give a crap about channels under like 10,000 subs, but I guess they do now. Times have changed, I guess. There's not really room for people like us anymore. Quoting Dutch Vanderland. Speaking of that, I might actually do like funny Midwestern Railroad Simulator videos. I don't know how to record on my computer, so and I don't want to use Bandicam because like the ugly banner on the top of the screen, and I'll have to download some good screen recording software. OBS is great. Okay, I'll have to check that out. That's what you use? Yeah. I saw your railroad video. Railroad guy, too. I also do play other games. I have Total Tank Simulator and Ravenfield and Tabs and Kingdoms and Castles and Kerbal Space Program. I don't know what I'm doing in that game. City Skylines. So, a lot of garbage on my computer at the moment, too. I think I'll go to help me set it up, and I had my account set up in a matter of minutes. Okay. I'll have to get Discord tonight, probably. Boot up my computer. It's actually a really nice computer. I'll have to show you. Let me wipe it off first. Turn the camera on. So I got this one. Hopefully my shirt doesn't give away any information more about me. I'm totally not in FFA, because that's what Oklahomans do. But it's a Dell. I'm not sure what it is. It's a Precision 3520. It's refurbished, so I got it for cheap. And it's got a, I'm trying to remember which model of NVIDIA it is. I think it's a TI 3060. So pretty nice. It's got an i7 core. I got a Chicago Blackhawk sticker because I don't know why. I'm from Oklahoma and I root for Chicago, but they're an alright team. Definitely not a bandwagoner, that's for sure. But yes, you can see my mess here of my models to be finished. That's why you don't want to be a kit builder. Kits are like just absolutely just go everywhere. I don't know what time it is. It's 10:30. I've got plenty of time. I have this stupid time limit on my phone where it goes off at 11 o'clock, so I think I'll end the stream at 11 for me. Chicago time, so I guess we're in the same time zone as Chicago for me. So I know UP and Rio Grande is in a different time zone. He's in a earlier time zone, and you're in a way later time zone. Thank you, railroads, for creating the time zones. Eastern Standard Time, MST, yeah. 11:33. 9:33. Oh, you're lucky. Let's see if I can bring that one out. Got an idea. Yeah, because you're in Kansas, right? I think. It's just north of me. Couple miles north. Beep, 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 beep. Is it gonna beep, 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 beep? Nope. I made it through without having a short. Hooray. Let's get the modern drawer open. My modern equipment that I barely use. Because it looks funny on a 1900s layout. I think I'm in Central Standard, or Central Time Zone. Because UP and Rio Grande is in Mountain Time. We've got the Midwestern people in our time zone. Oh yeah, I did this custom graffiti on my boxcar. Or, my boxcar. My grainer. Right there. That's that's when I used to have just LMR trains. This is like a long time ago. Crazy graffiti. Let's see if I can zoom back out again. There. And I don't know, it's this one that I got. Station is over now, but the Easy App sounds come from the iPad unless you put a Bluetooth speaker in the car. Oh, that's interesting. Like the grain hopper, yeah. Thanks. These are all used, and they're really heavy cars. It's crazy. I hate this one so much. Fuck. Or a flipping amonger. Fred Amonger. Twerking? It's a funny video from like 2020. That feels so long ago. Oh yeah, I can't run this one. It's absolute doo-doo garbage. Some of these box cars are good, and some of them are just horrible. They will or will not run, so. Dirgewah everywhere. It's UP and Dirgewah, because we're cool like that. Yes, 2020, what a year. The year from hell, I have to say. Alright, where's 629 currently collecting dust? There she is, in my closet. I have closet storage for my railroad, and for Android, the Apple devices don't have a quill whistle, and then one on Android, while Android doesn't. 2020 was an interesting time, indeed. You know, what's funny is that I bought this locomotive, 629, before I even saw it or caught it on my main line. I bought it before I even went rail fanning. And that was kind of crazy. That I've seen it so many times. And I have the model of it. Like that, that one filmer, like, oh hey, I have a model of that. Alright, 3. Alright, we're a little late on that, so. Hey, we're coupled. Dirgewah cars. I love the Dirgewah. I do weather all of my locomotives. I have that locomotive in HO scale. Yes, I do weather most of my locomotives, actually. I've weathered 1159. She's my most pretty weathered one. I've weathered my 907, the Colorado and Southern locomotive. I've weathered 78. I have not weathered my G-Tel because I'm going to resell it, and some people don't like them weathered. I weathered my Bachmann J-Class when I had it. Then I sold it. Because I didn't like it. Thank you. It does look pretty nice, in my own opinion. I hate to toot my own horn, but that's what I said when I found out that my Bowser RS3 still exists. Well, I'm not sure. I don't have any more trains to run after this, and I don't want to dig out my G-Tel. So, I think I'll end it here, almost, once it gets back around. I love doing funny Dirgewah Railroad. Oh yeah, we got inaccurate signaling. Take that, FRA. So, Dirgewah whistle signals, I have to say, I do enjoy. One little thing before I go, but I love to do this, just... Or, hold up. Dirgwa uses those as like whistle signals for hey conductor, we are stopping, or hey conductor, we are not stopping, or hey conductor, you're stupid and you're lazy and you sit in the back of the train and do nothing. Hello, transportation fan from California. Actually, yeah, you're kind of late. I was about to end the stream. Well, hey, you're just here in time, so I don't know. I'll have to go over this locomotive, but I weathered the heck out of this one. I modeled it to have a, the good old-fashioned GE boom boom turbo after all the gunk and crap comes off of it. The fire spitters. So, yeah. Son of a bobber caboose. Hold up. I have a model for that. Boober. The boober caboose. The boober. Boober caboose. I love my boober caboose, but it's like a no one knows where it came from. Yeah, it's alright. You're in here late. The boober caboose is so goofy. It has weird KD couplers, like, I'll just go over my boober caboose real quick. That you don't have the central screw, but you have to unscrew this one, and then try to fumble a coupler back in. And it's so annoying. The boober of all boober caboosers, yes. And, oh yes, I do have this extremely cursed thing. So, I know most people know it, but yes, that's a bell near the fuel tank. That's where it is on the GE-9 locomotives. But this is an extremely cursed thing. This is standard gauge. I bought this at a show for like $2, and it was standard gauge, and I thought, oh wow, that looks really cool. And every time I bring this out, it looks really close. What happened to that one Bachmann 280 you had? I actually have, it's right here. It's, what's left of it is right here. Oh, never mind, there goes half the pistons. This is 1152. Oh God. No, you shut down. Yes, it is pretty much scrap at this point. Will someone tell 78 to be quiet? Yeah. 5629. Alright, well, I think that was a pretty good stream. I'll have to make more videos because I need content right now, and I have literally posted one video. So, yeah, I'll have to make more videos. I'll definitely do a video. I'm planning to video more of building the things. Like, I built this layout, and I had a plan that I was going to video it, but I just didn't because I didn't feel like it. So, I'll be filming the building of my HON3. So, alrighty, guys. I will see y'all in the next one. When's the next one? I do not know. I literally just, got in here and I pulled this straight out of my butt. So, I had no plans of doing this. I'll try to do one tomorrow night, but, so, tomorrow night or tomorrow day or whatever. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I should be able to do it in the afternoon. So, if I don't, I'm sorry, because I'm very bad at keeping a schedule. So, good night, everyone. See ya. I'll probably get Discord tonight, so Um, I got nothing else to do, so I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.